are watching CIOTV by Enterprise IT World, a production of Accent Infomedia.
Hello and welcome to CIOTV and Enterprise IT World. Mia, this is day 4 at GITEX. As usual, from day 1 till day 4, there is no dearth of footfalls in every booth, so also in our booth. And we are speaking to the senior leadership of various organizations to understand their strategy and their growth plan in this region. Now I have Mr. Paclt. He is global CEO for IceWarp. As you know, IceWarp is one of the mail messaging and collaboration companies, and they have got pretty strong presence in this region. Since Adam is here, let's hear from him about his strategy. Adam, thank you very much for stepping into our booth and sharing your viewpoints with our esteemed audience.
It's a pleasure to be here again with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. Adam, what's new that you are showcasing in this expo this time in 2025?
Okay, so of course, you know, the biggest topic these days is artificial intelligence, and basically how you can integrate AI into your product, especially in the collaboration segment. So that's a big thing for us, definitely. So we spent basically last year by implementing all the technologies into our products. Now in IceWarp, basically you have emails, you have chats, contacts, tasks, notes, your files, pretty much everything. So the data stack is substantial, and obviously our biggest goal is to create an ultimate assistant, virtual assistant that will guide you through your day, will predict, based on your behavior, what you are going to do, and that's what we are doing. And part of it was also presented on GITEX. And then another important topic for us is like interoperability. So when you start doing something on your desktop, you should be able to seamlessly start working on the same thing on your mobile device, and vice versa. And this is also the topic, and that kind of integration is also something that we presented here.
All right, Adam, mostly the CIOs or the enterprises have been struggling with mail messaging because a lot of deepfake things are happening. The ransomware enters into your network with this mail messaging and collaboration platforms. So how IceWarp is solving their challenges, their problems?
So first of all, IceWarp is not just about messaging; it's a collaboration platform, right? And that's what we expected long time ago, that we shouldn't be, or our products shouldn't be about email or messaging itself, but about smart collaboration. Okay. And that's what we are trying to do, right? In terms of security, these days you can basically still run IceWarp on premises, or you can have it in the cloud. It depends on you. We are trying to keep both worlds equally alive in terms of features and availability of the features. And so all those security challenges that you mentioned are very intensive in the on-premises world, where there is a risk of compromission of data. In the cloud, you are responsible for customer security. So we have a DevOps and cybersecurity department that is taking care of our clusters, and infrastructure that we have basically all around the world. And it is our responsibility, basically, right?
All right, data privacy, compliance, and reliability, especially in regulatory industries, are the prime concern. IceWarp, how the company is working with these organizations, keeping all these things?
That's a good question. So over the last year, we see a lot of changes in the market, partially because of the geopolitical climate, which is changing, right? And partially because of regulatory environment. And so we have a lot of new customers from the bank industry, financial advisors, a lot of companies that is processing privately data of their customers. And they are asking basically to run IceWarp and our environment in their private clouds. And we see this as the big advantage of IceWarp, that we are really able to provide affordable technology that can really guarantee privacy to you and to your employees. And you have a choice to run it either on premises or in the cloud. So we see a big change from the government perspective. Customers, again, we see like many governments that realizes how important is to keep the national data in national data centers. So data sovereignty is a big task, and the big question. And we see a lot of governments that are trying to find technology which will be suitable for them.
So collaboration is not only the collaboration, but there are certain other things, document editing,
Yep.
team chats, conferencing also.
Yeah.
So ISWAP must be supporting
Yeah.
these things. What is the kind of challenges in this? Because there are every day new third party applications are coming in. Can there be plugins of other solutions with ISWAP and work seamlessly, so that there won't be challenge for the CIOs or the any enterprise?
So we have we have the API. Comparing to some of our competition, it is very transparent, and basically every single thing that you can do in our user interfaces or in our mobile apps, you can do using our API.
Okay.
So we have a partners that are building plugins into IceWarp and integrations to IceWarp, and they are using our API, and we have them all over the world. Some of the companies, not only commercial companies, but also like a government sector, they are even making their own applications based on our platform. That's why I'm always saying that IceWarp is a platform. It's not just a product. It's a complete platform, like a holder of all your data, and you can either use our interfaces or you can build up your own interfaces using our own API. Yeah, that's very important.
Excellent. Adam, you have been coming, visiting this expo every time.
Yeah.
What is your key messaging here? What are the point of discussions here with these customers or the partners? Maybe you can answer in 2-3 ways or 2-3 pointers. One is that the solution updates. The second is that investment update. Third one is that you're setting up your own data center for data sovereignty. If you can answer in that.
No. I mean, all what I'm saying all the time when I'm here in the exhibition and we are talking to some like potential large accounts of potential large customers, I'm always saying, don't be afraid to try an alternative solutions. I think it's very important because these days the market is fragmented, and it will be much more fragmented. And players like us, we are spending our lifetime by development of the product. It's not a child game. It's like a real mission, and a lot of people is involved in that, and it is their like everyday life. It is difficult. It is very hard, but at the end of the day, we are trying to come up with a smarter, more simple, and much more better integrated solution than our competition. And so, and of course, alternative players, and this is like core of our value. We are trying to have, we call it boutique approach. So when we have a large customer, we are able to help him with the custom development, or we have a group of developers that can help him all over the world, that can help him to build up their own applications in IceWarp. So we have, very individual approach to large companies. So don't be afraid to try alternatives. Give it a chance. We think it makes sense, and that's the core message.
AI and automation, it has brought in a lot of ease of usage. So how AI and automation in IceWarp solutions bringing that ease of usage for the customer?
No, that's a key game changer of this year and next year, right? So how you will be able to implement AI to help your users and customers to somehow to become much more intensive part of their life, so to say. Now, at this very moment, I mean, everywhere, you have AI implemented in a way where you can prompt or make advanced prompts. There are some, so to say, smarter integrations, so interface can suggest you to do something, but at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is what I mentioned earlier in this interview, is your own personal assistant that will predict and in real time, work with your data. The only thing is, of course, and why it's sensitive, is that you are handing over your data to artificial intelligence, to the algorithms. So basically, at some point, the AI, and it doesn't matter if it's going to be like ChatGPT or some R engine or some private models or something else, they will basically know everything about you. And that's a big question, especially for companies, right? So how much we can rely on that? What we learned is that at some stage of the development, we learned that AI is still hallucinating, especially when you work with large data sets. You can't rely on everything perfectly, and there are still issues. Apple basically, as far as I remember, they released a very nice document explaining, why they are struggling, or why they think the AI is not a perfect thing for corporate usage. So yes, we were also dealing with that. It's not easy, but at the end of the day, everybody wants to have an ultimate assistant for your daily routines, right? We'll see, but that's also our goal, and it's the most challenging because you work with a lot of data, sometimes unstructured data. It's not easy.
Excellent, Adam. Adam, how are you growing in this region, and what is your roadmap?
So we are growing. Basically stable growth is for about 35%, especially in those regions, and our roadmap is about introduction of a new generation of IceWarp called Fusion. The whole idea is really seamless working from your mobile device and your desktop and all your devices in a way like of a real-time exchange of the data. So when you open your email on your desktop, it will immediately open on your mobile in a window, right? So there's going to be like a complete integration. We also want to integrate third-party technologies, so you should be able to see and work with your data from Microsoft, from Google, right in our interfaces. So it's all about the fusion from all the third-party products, but also from other task management and stuff like that, from CRM systems. We want to show you data from the CRM systems right in IceWarp. So Fusion, it will be a big thing for next year. It will have like 3 individual major releases, and we will be gradually adding new features over next year. This is the biggest challenge for us.
Excellent, Adam. Thank you very much for stepping in and sharing
Thank you very much.
so much information about
I appreciate
your
it.
strategy.
Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.